And here we are again, guys. Hola, buenos días. ¿Qué tal? ¿Bien? ¿Fantástico? Excelente. Vale, vamos. Okay, so let's recap on some of the places that we know how to say in Spanish about what they are in your town. For your starter, on a piece of paper, write 4 sentences in Spanish based on the pictures below. Let's look at photo A. There are 3 places: a museum, a stadium, a swimming pool. They've got a tick by each of them, which means they exist. They are present in your town. Write a sentence that includes all 3. Got a bit of a clue here as to what does I mean? And are you going to be using un, una, unos, unas, muchos, or muchas? Come back when you're ready, and I've got some example answers for you on the next slide. No more than 5 to 7 minutes, guys. Your example answers for you. Have a read through and make any notes if you need to. Okay, we're looking at the question today, ¿Qué haces en tu ciudad? What do you do in your city? And therefore we are discussing what we do and where we go in town through writing. Everyone must complete the last writing task so that your teacher or myself can provide feedback. So, last lesson I said we would be focusing on the verb ir, to go. Some of you might be thinking, well, hang on. We identify infinitives in Spanish if they end in AR, ER and IR. So how is IR a verb by itself? Well, this is the wonderful thing about Spanish. We have these verbs that are irregular, and this is one of them. Ir meaning to go, and it conjugates to this in Spanish. So to say I am going, voy a. Repeat after me, guys. Voy a. You are going, vas a. He, she is going, va a. We are going, vamos a. You all are going, vais a. And they are going, van a. And then you would add the place at the end. So we've got some examples here. Voy al cine. I am going to the cinema. Voy a la tienda. He, or it could be she, is going to the shop. Vamos al museo. We are going to the museum. So, what are these places in English? Use your knowledge organizer to help you, module 5 that is, and look at the challenge. Are these places masculine or feminine, singular or plural? No more than 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutos. Vamos. The answers are as follows. So, last lesson, we saw the word a or an in front of these words, but today we are looking at the, which is in front of them, which is your definite article, because you're saying specifically the supermarket. I'm going to that one. I'm going to the supermarket. And this would be your challenge answers. So blue is for masculine and red is for feminine, and they are all singular because there is no S at the end of these definite articles or at the end of these nouns to indicate there is more than one. So, to the. You're probably thinking, I don't really know how to form this. Not a problem. Make sure you're pausing this part of the video to make some notes. So when we say to the in Spanish, we say a la. Some people might think we also say a él, but this is incorrect. We never ever say this. It doesn't make any sense and it's grammatically incorrect. Instead, we say al. So if the place we are talking about is feminine, so the shop, for example, which is tienda, we would say a la tienda. And if it's masculine, so talking about the cinema, it's not going to be a el cine, it's going to be al cine. have a read through these 5 phrases, and then we are going to do them one by one and see if it's a la or al plus the place in Spanish. Okay, so hopefully you've paused the video and you've read through sentences 1 to 5. Now let's see if you're right as to what it should be in Spanish. So to the shopping centre, al centro comercial, because centro comercial is masculine, that's why it's al, contraction. To the beach, a la playa. Playa is feminine, it's going to be la, stays the same. To the bowling alley, a la bolera. It's feminine again, so it stays as a la. To the cafe, a la cafeteria. Same again as 2, 3 and 4. And the last one, to the museum, is al museo. So the key thing to remember here is to is just the letter A or a in Spanish. And the is going to be el or la, but if it's a masculine place, you contract it to make it al. Make a note of this if you need to, and we'll move on. I want you to choose the correct answer. Read the whole sentence and then decide if it's going to be al, a la, a los, a las. So the first one, voy al, a la, a los, a las, cine, porque es guay. The key thing you need to look at for all 6 phrases is this word, this noun that immediately follows these blue options, is that feminine, masculine? Is it singular, plural? And then your challenge is to translate all sentences into English, please. Give yourself maximum 8 minutes. Okay, so your answers should be voy al cine, because it's masculine singular. Vas al museo, same again, masculine singular, and it's also the same for number 3 because porque is masculine singular, al. Plaza, feminine singular, a la, and that's the same for number 5 and number 6, so a la. And these are your translations, guys. Make sure you pause and tick, cross, correct your work. Okay, this is the writing task, guys. Everybody is to complete this and submit it to their teacher. You are answering the question, ¿Qué haces en tu ciudad?, which was the title of this lesson. This is your success criteria of what you need to include. So you need to include ir in the present tense in a variety of pronouns. So don't just say, I am going, I am not going. Talk about your friends, maybe talk about what we all do. Vamos al cine, porque es guay. Places in town. So, cine, bolera, cafeteria, supermercado. Go to your knowledge organizer module 5 for this. And are you going to be using al or a la to say to the? What are you not doing? Really important to practice your negatives, guys, to boost your level. Opinions and reasons. Don't just tell me why you like something or why you don't like something. Make sure you're extending yourself. And can you give a time as to when you meet people? Think back to last lesson. Your support. Knowledge organizer. And on the worksheet, there is a sentence starter model text that you can use. You can use that and extend. You can use that and you can fill in the gaps. Challenge. 5 minutes note support, 5 minutes with your knowledge organizer to check. And I've put some cool phrases for you to use here. So, no me apetece, I don't fancy it. Voy de compras, I go shopping. No hago nada, I do nothing. Voy de paseo con, I go for a walk with. Then you could finish it off with mi madre, mi padre, mis hermanos, whatever you like. And then salgo con, I go out with. So salgo con mis amigos. I go out with my friends. Any questions, guys? Get in contact with your teacher and submit this with the instructions your teacher has asked you to. Gracias. Hasta luego.